Here's a thought about paying attention to the details. Yesterday I talked about the subtleties and the fine line we have to walk between chasing subtleties that are so subtle no one's ever going to see them, and on the other hand becoming a little lazy and not pursuing the subtleties with enough vigor. Here's an example of that points out another interesting thing about details. Back in the 70s, when I was being taught photography, I was taught to make a window mat presentation for my prints. And the way to affix the print to the window mat was to dry mount it onto a piece of 4-ply mat board and then tape it to the backside of the window mat. Tape it with masking tape. Looking back, that's not a very good method, but it's how I was taught. But here was the important part of that lesson and why I bring it up now. My teacher taught me to take those edges of the masking tape that I tore and to trim them so they were perfectly square. Why? No one's ever going to see it. It's on the back of the mat board. Why was it important to trim the masking tape square? Had nothing to do with the subtlety that people would see, but it did have something to do with artistic integrity and the discipline that it requires to be an artist. To know that we had done our best, to define very high standards for ourselves. Those kinds of subtleties are not things people will see, but they are things that can make a world of difference to us, to our creative process, and to the sense of accomplishment that we have when it's all said and done. And we're looking at our prints, knowing that on the back side of that mat board, the masking tape is cut square.